I knew all week that I wanted to take an opportunity before you all and speak. And as I sat in my hotel room last night, I waited for peace. The Dakota I knew was quirky and funny, with his crooked smile and what I affectionately called his hobo beard. We used to joke with him that he was such an old man because you'd often find him sitting down with a word search book and a pencil without a care in the world. And he had odd little habits that I find myself missing more and more this week. I'll miss the way he used to whistle everywhere he went, especially when he was focusing hard on something. I'll miss the way he used to roll his eyes at us girls every time we just got on his damn nerves. I'll miss the way he used to walk into a store and mix all the soda flavors together in his cup and try to convince me that it tasted good. He never liked putting ice in his cup because he was convinced they were trying to cheat him out of more soda. I'll miss the way he used to eat vegetables by placing 2 pieces of lettuce on his plate and then making them disappear under a pile of ranch dressing. I'll miss the way he used to fumble with his wallet at a register, so determined to pay with the exact amount, he would often just pull out all his cash and organize it on the countertop, never caring about the line behind him. I'll miss the way he used to tell me random bits of information when I would see him. Most recently, as we drove home from Thanksgiving, he spent the entire 2-hour trip announcing every single gas price as we passed them. There he was, giving commentary the whole way. Oh, that's $1.79. Hey, look, 206 there. Ashley, you should have gotten gas way back there. And it didn't matter how many times I told him I did not need gas, he just kept telling me the prices. While we all remember the hilarious Dakota that loved his papa and fishing and making people smile, we also remember his struggles. And that despite him being the coolest kid around, his body was always fighting against him. I walked into his hospital room Friday morning, pulled out my stethoscope, and memorized his heartbeat while mine broke into a million pieces. And as I wept, I played a worship song a dear friend had sent. One of my favorites, but this time the artist had changed some of the lyrics, singing, I'm letting go, I'm letting go, and I will trust in you, for you put everything back into its right place, and you put everything back into its right place, and I'll trust in you. And at first, I hated those lyrics, because this did not feel like everything going in its right place. This did not feel like God's goodness. This did not feel right. But maybe my sadness really isn't for Dakota. Maybe my sadness is just for me. Because what if I can trust that this is God putting the broken pieces of Dakota's body back in their right places?
Amen.
Dakota got to go home. He was finally able to be whole. He was finally free. And as I replayed the song and let the promises imprint themselves on my heart, as it finally came to a close, I knew that I would get up and say goodbye. I don't know all of the answers, and I don't think this ache will go away. But today I'm choosing joy. Choosing joy not because my heart isn't completely unraveled, but because I trust in God's goodness, in his graciousness for our pain, and his promise of everlasting life. The one thing that I hadn't thought to put in that last night, and I'm saying this because you'll hear the song later, he was obsessed with one song in particular, and he had this little cassette tape that he would play over and over and over again. was share if I could turn back time. So when you hear that today, laugh because it was Dakota's song. And laugh because it made him happy. And laugh because he's sitting up there wondering why we're all sad. Because the little dude doesn't have any pain anymore.
Amen.
And that I'm okay